Welcome to Town Builder Coevorden. I'm Eric the designer, and in this video I will explain how the Solitaire mode is different from multiplayer and play through an entire game while explaining my decisions. The goal of the game is to score the most points. At the end, you compare your score to a ranking table found in the rulebook. These rankings were based on detailed playtest reports from many different players and over 100 games in total. The setup is identical to a two-player game, which means two judges are revealed at the start, and a third judge is placed in the deck. The game ends when you go through the deck once. Claiming judges and awards works differently in Solitaire because you're not competing with other players. To claim a judge, you need 3 buildings of the same type to claim them. In this case, social and commerce. Awards can only be claimed while the third judge has not been revealed from the deck. The third judge in Solitaire is placed exactly 25 cards from the bottom, as opposed to randomly in the middle in multiplayer. It can be somewhat challenging to go for all the awards and judges and build up synergies in your tableau, but of course that's the challenge. Before you start the game, in Solitaire you take out 5 cards from the top of the deck. You don't know what's out of the game. This means that you can't count on certain cards appearing or synergies that you might be normally used to. Okay, so let's start the game here. So what we have is social and commerce. Obviously this is a great pick right here. The market is one that scores points for having commerce buildings at the end, and it's a social building. Perfect first pick here. It also is working towards a diversity award, which is one that requires a building that costs 1, 2, and 3 resources or gold, and the luxury award, which requires gold to claim. Okay, so that's my first pick. What else do I want from this? I think I'm going to keep my options open and just take a resource to start. Now, this is where the biggest difference in Solitaire is, which is before you refill the card row, you discard 2 cards. This is as if you were simulating another player taking their turn, but there's some choices here because what if you want more than one building to carry over to the next turn? In this case, I'm wanting the courtyard because I know commerce buildings tend to be cheaper, and the courtyard is scoring points for having a lot of buildings in your district. So let's discard these 2. And then refill the card row. Okay, a lot of culture buildings here. So the quarry is one of the more powerful star abilities. As such, it costs a lot more to build, and it's great getting it early on in the game. So let's start that. 2 good to pass up. This building gives a discount for stone on other foundations, but I've already got the stone cost here. So you know what? I'm going to use my default star ability to move the stone that I placed there over to the quarry. Okay. Alright, so I got one more card to take. Treasury is perfect. It's a commerce building, and also when it's built, you get 2 money from the discard pile. If I can get that built fast, I'll be able to get the money and maybe hopefully go for that luxury award. So I'll start that too. Now, what to discard? I still like that courtyard. I've got a lot to build right now, so I think I still want to leave it there. See what is next. Okay, ooh, tea house, gold cost and social. That would be great. Let's take a look. Also, this diversity award I should be thinking about because I need a 1 cost building. So the back alley, for example, would be perfect. But I really, really want to build up my quarry to start using it. So I'm going to start by taking the town hall, and I think I will take the tea house here because it's going to be a while till I get the money built. And I think I'm going to leave... Oh, this is tough. Okay, so the bank is a card that gets cheaper for every commerce building you have built. It's built, not the foundation, so this doesn't count. When this is built, I'll get the 2 gold, and it will give a discount for 1 there. So I think I'm going to keep that over the back alley, although the back alley is probably the cheapest social building that I could use for my diversity award. Okay, no more courtyard. All right, so let's get that finished. Take the final stone and build the quarry. That's great. Okay, and I do like this armor here. I guess I can't do everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the wood for the market here, and then I'm going to use the quarry's star ability to pay for the stone cost and complete that. Okay. Now I got to make the tough decision. I love the armory because it lets me first of all, find out what the third judge is before we get to it. And second of all, lets me choose what additional judge maybe to add in the game if this is not going well for me. But I do like that bank, and I think I'm gonna start stick with that strategy because it works towards the luxury award as well. Okay. I think we're getting a few more turns before we get the award, or you have to claim the awards by then. So I got to hurry that up. Okay, so I'm going to grab the. Oh, there is actually no stone here, so I can't start. I can't finish the treasury. That's unfortunate. You know what? I think I will start the trading post because it has a stone in its cost. Otherwise, the harbor's great. The trading post has a discount I could use with quarry. Okay, so let's discard these two. Okay, so the bell tower comes up. It is a building that scores points for buildings with a gold cost. Doesn't seem I'm really that heavy. I'm trying to make it work, but you know this game is pulling me in so many different directions. Okay, let's see. I want to still build a bunch of things. There is no stone again. Okay. I'm going to start by taking the barracks as wood to pay this wood cost there, and then use the quarry to finish off the trading post. Okay. For my second action, I think I'm actually going to start, holding on to some gold. This is, I think I'm going to still keep the bank. Eventually it will become cheaper. There's a bakery. That's fantastic. And, okay, so probably next turn I have until to complete the awards. Probably won't get both. Let's see. So I have a 2. Oh, I need to do this as well. Okay, so let's finish the treasury. I will use my quarry to pay for the final stone. And it says gain up to 2 gold from the discard pile, so I will grab those gold. 1, 2. Like so. Now I have 3 gold. For my second action, I could, for example, buy the bank for 2. Now that I got 2 commerce buildings, it only costs 2. That's great. But I want to be able to be sure that I can build the bakery because I want to do the 1, 2, 3 there. I don't think I can get 2 gold costing buildings done in time. Okay, so I'll do that. I'll leave the bank again. Probably take it next turn. Let's see what we have. Butcher shop. Okay. One more turn, it looks like, for the third judge. I forgot to put it in. So we'll just throw it in right there. Okay, so the let's finish the bakery and claim the diversity award. Fantastic. Now I have 3 buildings that are commerce, so this will score extra points at the end. That's fantastic. Well, this came a bit late, but this gives me a coin every time I build a commerce building, and well, if I had that earlier, it would have been an insane combo. So now I got 3 commerce buildings, which also means I will qualify for this judge here. Okay. So let's see. I definitely want the bank. I'm not as interested in these 2 buildings here. So I think I'm just going to buy the bank for 2. And it's built right away. And that's that. Alright, I'll just put these over here so I have a bit more space. Okay, so I'm going to keep the butcher shop. And, or you know what? Yeah. That's what I'll do. Okay, so culture. So I have 1 culture. They're generally are harder to judge to go for because the buildings cost more. The well is one of the cheaper ones, actually. So that's fascinating. So I guess I haven't seen a lot of social buildings come up for a while, so I'm going to try my best to go to the well. So I'm going to grab that. I think I'll just build it right away with a quarry, of course. And keep the statue there. It's not really efficient to use this late in the game, just 1 point for 3. But it is powerful when you get it earlier. Alright. When a card like the Sawmill comes like this late, it's generally harder to get enough uses out of it to to make it worthwhile. Okay, but it is culture. You know what? I think I will start. Oh, I have money, so I'm actually going to build the merchant house. This is a really cool synergy because it costs stone and it will get me a gold and something else when it's built. So really want to work on that. So let's see. Oh, and sorry, this luxury award cannot be claimed anymore because the third judge has been revealed already. Okay, so the merchant house, I need a resource for it. I just think I'm going to take this here and discard 2 cards. Let's just discard those. Okay. So I need a straw. That's a bit harder to build later in the game. So I'm going to grab this. Now, this building ability doesn't have to happen right away, but it has to happen on the turn you build it. So I still obviously want to have a building to put the resource I gain from it. I think I'm going to actually grab the statue. And then I will gain a stone from the discard pile and stick it under here and a money here. Fantastic. I think I'll leave the blacksmith there because I can pay a discount on there. Okay, so 3, 4, 5. So the outer moat and the inner moat come in pairs. I haven't seen the other one yet. It might not be in this game. It actually might be out. They score extra points if you have both because the double moated fortifications around Coevorden. Anyway, so let's get to building some things. I only have 1 stone to choose from, so you know what? I'm going to finish this statue here. Now, I already used my star this turn, so I can't use the statue's ability to start a new foundation if I have none, and I do have no buildings built, so unfortunately there's no gold to take, so I need to start a building. I think I'm going to start the outer moat. Maybe we'll have the other moat. Okay, and I need a straw to build that, so leave a straw. Almost getting to the end of the deck. Let's see what we have. Okay, some cheaper money cards. So it looks like there's one more turn here. Okay, second last turn. I think I'm going to. Okay, so I got 3 culture buildings, so I'm going to grab that right away, and I need 3 green buildings. Okay, it can be done. It's just a bit more difficult. Let's see. So, step 1, I'm going to get this festival here. Super cheap. Awesome. Now I need 1 more, and the orphanage can be any type at the end of the game, so I'm really wanting to try that. So I'm gonna grab that and keep the wood around so I can guarantee build it because I got the stone. And then let's finish it up. So triggers. Okay, glad I checked. It stopped recording for a second there. Good thing I didn't miss much. So where I left off is I was shuffling the deck to form the final card row, and I have 2 more actions to take. So give it a shuffle. And of course I got the wood ready for building the orphanage here. So I think that's the best we can do. Really can't use the quarry twice in 1 turn, so I won't be able to build the outer moat, and well, I guess the inner moat wasn't in the game. Okay, so I will take the wood and use the quarry to build it. And I have 1 more action. Unfortunately, I really can't do anything with it, so you know, take money. Some games you can take money, for example, to exactly here, the cellar. The cellar is 1 additional point for every money you have stored, but I didn't build it, so it really doesn't matter. Okay, so this is over. I think it was a pretty good game. Let's see what it was. So I didn't get the luxury award, but I did get this because the orphanage will be the social building. Okay, so let's see. So this is really good. Getting 4 out of 5, really good. So let's just add up. So this is I like grouping things in tens. So let's give it a try. So this is market. I do have 3 commerce buildings, so this scores 2 extra points. So this is a 4 basically. Here's another 4 points and 2 points for a 10. Let's see, 3 points, 2 points, and another 5 points. So again, the orphanage was the endgame bonus for claiming the awards. And so that's 20 points there, plus another 4, plus 6, plus 2. So I have 32 points. Okay, I didn't do as well as I thought. This is the ranking. So 30 to 33 is what I achieved. Commoner. Getting Noble, which is 38 plus, is harder. Like, you definitely want to go for more buildings that will score extra points at the end of the game, and try to just be as efficient as possible. Of course, getting the other award is absolutely worth it. Let's take a look at what cards were out of the game. Okay, so there's the inner moat. Ballroom, this would have been actually really good because of the social and kind of the money. If this came up earlier, maybe I would have gone for the luxury award instead. Windmill, oh, this is a great card for Solitaire because it lets you refill the card row to 5 cards. This, which means that your decision about what cards to discard, you're choosing from 5 instead of 3. Tavern, okay. This wasn't. Oh, I guess it would have been useful in this game if the orphanage wasn't changed to a social building. This scores points for housing and oh wow, there's a lot of social out in this game. So yeah, that's how you play the solitaire mode of Town Builder. I hope you had fun watching it.